Hello my beautiful babes out there, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for watching today. But in today's video, I'm going to be recommending the top 5 indie brands I recommend shopping the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. This video is going out so late, so hopefully it reaches you guys in time. I just got this idea. It's literally Thanksgiving, but I still wanted to film it anyways because most sales are going until Monday, so hopefully you guys are not mad at me, but I just got the idea, so here I am, I'm filming it. But anyways, if you're interested in seeing the brands that I recommend trying from indie brands, then keep on watching. Alright lovelies, it's Thanksgiving. I'm enjoying my mulled wine. So good. If you haven't tried it, I will leave the recipe below that I use, but it's basically a hot alcoholic holiday drink that you put like cinnamon sticks, wine, a bunch of different stuff. You can do orange slices and you just simmer it on the stove. So freaking good. I also put some like maple syrup in that. Delicious. But anyways, I got this idea from Amy Loves Makeup. I was watching her video on indie, it was like an indie Black Friday guide. So I was like, wow, I need to do something like that because there's a lot of indie brands I love, and I wanted to give you guys my top 5 that I would recommend you trying out if you haven't, or just shopping their sale and getting a great discount, because it's always good to get a discount on things you're trying for the first time, just in case you don't love them. It hurts less because you know you didn't pay full price for it, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I don't think you're gonna go wrong with any of these brands. I would never steer you wrong, okay? These are brands I've tried many products from, I love and I swear by, so I think you will be happy with whatever you end up picking from any of these brands. But anyways, before we get into the video, if you're new here and you like fashion, makeup, beauty, all that fun stuff, then hit that subscribe button and join this little family we got going on. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you are notified every time I post a video. So now let's get into it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I will link Amy Loves Makeup video below in case you want to see hers, because she has more indie brands she mentions. She goes into detail about like all the sales and stuff, so she has great information in that video, so it will be linked below, as well as all these items and their website, so you can figure out where they are and go right to them. So the first brand that I would recommend is Kaleidos Cosmetics. They are one of my favorite indie brands. I've tried so many things from them this year and I am so impressed, so happy, and I've tried a bunch of different products, so there's so many things I could recommend, and I've tried most of the line, so I think it's safe to say that I really know Kaleidos Cosmetics. They're like a Chinese American company, and they make just the most amazing palettes, the most amazing packaging on their stuff. And these little guys right here, I highly recommend. These are from their Futurism collection. These are little like curated color stories, so they have different options. So like this one is more of a neutral, and I believe they're doing 25% off site-wide. They've been doing that for some time now, and I think that's going to go all the way until Monday. But if you like a neutral, do you see that? And that silver right there is stunning. Then they have like this kind of mauve-y blue one. They have just a different ones. And then they have like this electric turquoise. If you like something more like bright and colorful, like look at that. Straight sexiness right there. So beautiful. They have an amazing shadow formula. Their shimmers and metallics are insanely pigmented, insanely shiny, and full on impact. Their mattes are super blendable, so I definitely recommend these little palettes if you want to try something smaller and more curated. If you prefer bigger palettes, I have right here, this is the Escape Pod palette. This is a bigger one, and this one was amazing. I did do a review on this with swatches, and I go way more in depth about this palette. I will put that up in the corner so you can check that out. I'll have that linked in the description as well if you want to check out that video and get like a more in-depth review on it if you need more help on whether deciding to pick it up. Those are stunning. And then they have some amazing highlighters, and they have different shifts. They have like a pinky shifting, blue shifting shades, and here are some of them. I don't have all of them, but I already did make an order on their website, and I can't wait to get them. I definitely went a little crazy on their website. But these Space Age highlighters are also really nice. So if you're looking for a nice formula for highlighters, they're really good, and they have all these different like types of shifts on them. So if you like more unique, more fun like colored highlighters, they have them. This is Diamond Dasher. Let me swatch that even harder. This is like a go to like peachy shifty one, but their highlighter formula is really pretty, and I just love that they have a lot of like unique shades. And they do also have like little contour bronze palettes. I have this one for warm medium, so I think it's light medium and tan or deep or something like that. But if you want like a little bronzer palette that has a bronzer contour highlighting shade, this is like perfect for travel when we can finally do that. But overall, everything I've tried from Kaleidos Cosmetics has been super, super amazing. So I definitely recommend you guys checking that brand out. The next product I would recommend is Cindy Grace. I'm sure you guys have heard of them. If you haven't, where have you been? They make amazing single eyeshadows. I have this big empty palette that I bought from them, and I filled it up with a bunch of their single shades. And here they are. Ignore the bottom row, that's not them, but everything else right here is all my singles that I have. Of course, you can see I gravitate to the greens and the blues and like the purple tones, but their formula is amazing. The mattes are super blendable and the metallics are gorgeous. So I highly recommend you checking out their singles. I believe they're doing 25% off site-wide. That starts tomorrow going into Monday. They do have some like pre-done palettes like the Enduring Love, which is out of stock right now, but they're going to be restocking it for the sale. And then if you prefer like an actual palette and you don't like buying singles, they also have this one right here that I have. This is a Tiny Marbles palette. This is collaboration with Mel Thompson. This is also super beautiful, and I did of course do a review on this palette going more in depth in swatches. I'll have that pop up in the corner if you want to check that out. But Cindy Grace is by far one of my favorite formulas I've tried this year. They're so good, so great. And I do also have some of their single blushes here. I have these two single blushes right here. They're like more on the shimmery side, and I love them very much. They're the more like, you know, hybrid with a highlighter blush thing, so I like a more sheeny blush. So those were also very nice. So Cindy Grace is where it's at if you want some really good single eyeshadows or try some of their palettes. And they're really, really good at doing neutrals. So if you're a neutral lover, they have so many options for neutral eyeshadows. Another brand I would recommend is Nomad Cosmetics. Their palettes and everything is travel themed, so it's a couple that's done so many travels and they're inspired by all their trips they've been on. A lot of times if they're doing a palette, they go to that site and get inspiration from the cities and the colors that they see. So I just love that because I do love to travel, and I love their eyeshadow formula. I love their packaging, their palettes, and their sale right now is already started. 30% off orders over 30, 40% off orders over 60, and 50% off orders over 90. And of course, I ordered a palette from them and some like cheek products that I wanted to try out, so I can't wait for those to come in. But I just love Nomad. I have this palette right here. This is the Orient Express. This is perfect for the holidays if you're looking for a holiday palette. But this was inspired by the Orient Express. It's a train that still exists that you can actually go on, but it's like super fancy, super bougie. But here is the palette. Look at that, so holiday in a palette. I love this. You could probably create some really nice New Year's looks. And this shade right here, Venice, oh, it's got my heart. It's like a gold to green shift shade. I don't know if you guys can see it. I swatched like in the weirdest place I could have swatched for that, but it's so beautiful. They have a great eyeshadow formula, so I highly recommend that. I did do a review on this, so that will come up in the corner if you want to get more information, as well as this one I did a review. I'll have to pop up too. But this is the Cartagena Magica palette. If you like more warm tone shades and more of a monochromatic vibe, then they have this one. It has pinks and oranges and some pops of yellow. So beautiful. And if you like more muted shades that are very fall-esque, this is the Berlin palette. So if you don't like super bold, bright colors, This one is also super nice. They do have a Tokyo palette that has like pastels and shimmers in there. That's the palette that I picked up. And they have some highlighter and like blush products, and I think they do have bronzers. I haven't tried them, but Nomad Cosmetics is a really good brand, and I'm excited and happy that I got to try more of their stuff this year, so I definitely recommend them as well. And then a brand that I've tried a lot of this year is Nomad Cosmetics, and I've tried so many different things from them, but they are an Italian indie brand, and they make such great products as well. And they have a good range of like lip products to liners and different eyeshadow palettes. I think they have they have highlighters, they have blushes, they have a lot of stuff in their range, and everything I've tried, I've been thoroughly impressed. I have not tried one thing that I was not impressed by, but I recently got this is the side-by-side palette, and I also did a video on this. I'll have that come up in the corner, but this is the neutral palette for my neutral lovers. This would also be a really good gift for someone starting off for makeup who loves neutrals or just starting to play with eyeshadows. That would make a really good gift. And then they have mini palettes if you prefer smaller palettes or you're looking for like stocking stuffers. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they're doing up to 50% on their site. So I think some things are 50% off, some things are 40% off, and some things are 30% off, but I'll have the site link below if you want to check that out. But these would make really good stocking stuffers. You can split these up. These are cute little palettes if you like a more curated kind of palette. So here's like a berry palette. This is the wild berry palette if you like these kind of shades. My favorite one in the mix is this platinum palette that has like these cool tone shades. This is like an elevated neutral cool tone palette. It is absolutely stunning, and I've talked about this silver shade Luxuriance so many times, and if you've watched my other videos, you know this is the best silver shadow I've ever owned in my collection. It's like liquid metal on the skin. I do also have their foundation. This is a close-up foundation. It's like a soft matte. It's not the most long wearing, but it has a really nice finish. It blends really nice into the skin, so I highly recommend this if you like a more satin matte or soft matte kind of foundation. They have great lipsticks. I have this one right here. This is the shade Nolita. It's like a terracotta shade. It's right there. And then I have this one called Platinum, which coordinated with the palette that I showed you, the Platinum palette. It like released together. And this shade right here is kind of like a warm beigey nude. But they're like satin cream lipsticks. This one is a little bit more matte, and this one's a little bit more creamy. But they also have really good palettes, and if you're a lover of pressed glitters, they do have little pressed glitter accent palettes. This is the Ruby Lights one, and they have I think the Miami Lights one. So if you need some glitter in your life and you just want it in a small little curated palette, I think that's so amazing. And the last thing I would highly recommend is their brushes. I just tried this brush set, and this is the Ruby brush set, and it's so stunning. And like I said, they are on sale right now, and they're super high quality. They're some of the best brushes I've tried, and I'm so tempted to order more brush sets from there. But these are like the eye brushes that I have. Such a stunning set, and it does come with this little bag. So if you're needing more brushes and you want super high quality ones, Nabla is also where it's at for brushes. But that was everything for Nabla. I feel like I've been talking so long. But the next brand is Glamlight. Now, if you like more fun, like novelty kind of makeup, but also want good quality, is Glamlight. I mean, they make everything food themed. This is perfect for gifting, but also stunning formula. I love their eyeshadow formula as well. These have beautiful metallics in it. This is like a super colorful one. They also have some really good lip products. So I have some of their liquid lipsticks. They're not overly drying, and then they have these really nice like pigmented lip glosses that are also really nice on the lips, not super sticky. They all have little mirrors on them. They do also have like highlighters and fake lashes and all that stuff. They have really cute stuff. But if you're into that fun packaging and like novelty stuff, like they have the pizza palette. This is more of a grungy one. This one's not my favorite, but This one is really good. This is the Street Taco palette. Come on, isn't this cute? But my favorite palette out of all of them, if I have to recommend one palette to try, it is the Ice Cream Dream palette. This is a dream. I did do a review on this one as well if you want more in-depth information and like swatches and everything. I love this thing so much, but I'll have that up in the corner. Look at those pastels, and then it has a mix of neutrals in there. There's just so many things to play with and so many different eye looks you can create with this. This has like 30 shades in it. So their whole site is 30% off, and they have some mega deals on holiday bundles. Those don't apply with the discount, but it's because they're already severely discounted bundles. So they have some really good stuff. So if you like that kind of packaging, but you also want like an amazing quality eyeshadow formula, then I highly recommend Glamlight. Or if you just want some like really cute packaged things to gift to people, check them out. I love Glamlight. Okay, that is the 5 indie brands that I would recommend trying during the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these brands. I would even recommend them without a sale. I think they are worth the full price as well. But it's even more amazing when you can get a sale on these items, especially if you're trying it for the first time and you want to make sure you like the brand. But I do recommend all of them. So if you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you are new here and you like fashion, makeup, beauty, and enjoyed this video as well, then hit that subscribe button. Join this little family we got going on. And let me know in the comments below what you think. If you had any questions, if there are other indie brands I should check out and try and benefit from this sale, I would love to hear from all of y'all. And don't forget, everything will be linked in the description below in case you're interested in any of these items and want to check out their websites. They'll be in the description as well as the sale information. But I believe that was everything, guys. I hope your holiday is going well, or your day in general is. I'm just sending you love and light wherever you are in the world. But until next time, bye guys.